Hello world. So I am dealing with a really bad migraine today, but as we all know, consistency is key. Um, so I'm trying to figure out like what topics everybody, what do you want to hear? Um, so I will and I can talk about some stuff that's in my book, but let me make this clear: my husband wasn't the only abusive person I was with. I've been abused by every single man that I was ever in a relationship with, including the one after my husband. So it's not just him, okay? I even have childhood trauma. So my podcast is a safe space. It's so you can heal, and hopefully, so I can bring some light. Like if you're newly in recovery, keep going. It just gets better. Like people that are in toxic, severe, narcissistic, or just abusive relationships. Hang on, it gets better, and eventually you will leave. Now, I know they say that it takes about 7 to 10 times before a woman leaves an abusive relationship. It took me 15, and it took for God to call him home before I ever had a chance to heal. Because the last 6 months, like on his deathbed, I was healing with my favorite person from my favorite person, and he understood that so deeply. So I just want to know, where do you want me to start? I'm dealing with like a lot of physical problems. I started a new weight loss shot. I'm down 12 pounds in 2 years, but 5 pounds in a week. So I'm losing about 5 pounds a week. So I'll be touching on like weight loss, toxic and abusive relationships, narcissistic people, narcissists in general, grief, addiction, homelessness, like self-harm, mental health. I'll be talking about everything on my channel that is stigmatized in the world, where the world just wants it hush hush and let's keep it quiet. We don't do that. Not on my channel. So my channel is a safe space. I want you to feel free to leave me any messages, like leave me a comment, like how was your day? Did you eat today? Let me know what subjects you want me to touch on, because I'm just really glad that me and my fur baby got to move to a brand new place before my husband passed, because at our last place it was nothing but trauma triggers. It was like every single room of that house he had made traumatic, but the last 2 years ago, before he went on to Ohio, my husband was really bad on drugs again too. So I know eventually his family will see this channel, and his sister, and I just want them to know I love him. I always will. Like, he was my person. But that doesn't mean that I gotta sit here and be quiet about the abuse, or, you know what I'm saying? If it's too much, just don't watch my videos. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to heal with the world. I want to make the world a better place. I'm considered a messenger. So God has called me to be the light to others when everything seems so dark. So that's me. That's what I'm here for. So I started my spiritual journey, again, back to God, last year, May. I then started praying and asking him, like, listen, could you bless me with a new place to live? Like, I've done, put blood, sweat, and tears into everything. Like, that we deserve this. January comes, I find an apartment. I find a really super sweet landlord. And she even signed up to, like, take my state assistance. So, super sweet people, like, very God-based, like, God-fearing people. So then we moved in here February 1st, and then February 8th, my husband passed away in a nursing home down in Ohio. So if you don't understand the science and just look up the words trauma bond and Stockholm Syndrome. I was diagnosed with Stockholm Syndrome 10 years ago, and that's basically where you develop feelings and you start to protect your abuser. Like my husband could have told me in the middle of July, hey, it's snowing, and I'd be like, oh yeah, look at the snow. Like, I was that gaslighted and manipulated by my husband, and I always believed, like, if I just hang on a little bit longer, like, he's gonna change. Like, he'll change for me. Like, it's not always gonna be like this. So I'm just here to tell you that most times abusers, they're not born, they are formed after their birth. Just by, we gotta think about the environment. Like, what broken child do they have? Like, what are some of their demons? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I've learned is you can't control how somebody talks to you or what somebody says to you, but what you can control is the way that you react. So I've been working on my anger a lot lately because that's one of my biggest sins. So it's like another thing that I've realized is we only go through what we allow. So if somebody's treating us bad, like, it's not a reflection of us, not the way that they're treating us bad or the way that the abuse is or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? That's not our problem. That's a reflection of them. But what is our problem is how long are we going to tolerate and allow this to continue to happen to make us feel like crap? See, on my grieving journey, I've learned quite a bit, actually. I've learned quite a bit on the spiritual journey that I'm on. Spent 4 months mad at God, and so I ended up with an entity in my house, and my friend said, when was the last time you said your prayers? When was the last time you opened your Bible? And it kind of clicked to me, like, I allowed that entity into my house because, as we know, the devil attacks when we're at our lowest. So if we're vibrating low, that's when everything's going to happen. So I started saying my prayers again. I read my Bible every night, 7:30 to 8:30. So I'm also doing workbooks. So we will, I'm doing some Bible study too. So we will hit on a couple different subjects. This is another thing. It's a 90-day plan of just a Bible study. So those are some of my ideas. I just wanted to say good morning and tell you that if you think you can't, just know you can. Life may be tough, but so are you. Leave me a comment or message me to let me know, like, what kind of subjects do you want me to touch on, and I will gladly do that. So I love you. Have a good day, and peace, love, shoulder shrugs. Okay, what?